What's up guys, AJ Good here at the House of Masks, and first of all, I want to wish you all a happy 3/16.
What?
I said I want you to have a good Stone Cold Steve Austin day.
What?
I said happy Stone Cold day.
What?
I hope you have a good Texas Rattlesnake day. And that's the bottom line.
'Cause Stone Cold said so.
Also, before we begin with this unboxing, I wanted to let you guys know that the free AJ Good stickers are in. They will be up on the Etsy by the time you guys see this video, so make sure to go get them. They're super limited. This is literally the only stack I got. I'm not even sure how many are there, maybe like 30. Basically what had happened was my original Facebook from 2012 until now got banned because I said the word fag. They banned me for 30 days and then they decided that that wasn't a good enough ban, so they completely removed the account. I lost every personal photo that I had between that time, so anything that wasn't on Instagram that like really didn't have anything to do with masks or whatever is gone, so I was super upset. That's really the only reason that I'm bothered by it. They won't let me recover the account or even log in. It just takes me to a page that says that the account has been terminated, so it's all gone and it really sucks. And I've tried to make multiple accounts since then, just as like temporary like backup accounts until maybe something got figured out with the other one, and they have deleted every account that I've made within 24 hours. So it's really stupid. So you can find me here or on Instagram. They've always been good to me. So yeah. Alright, now let's get into the unboxing. We have a box here from Joey Fabriscus, and you know that these videos are always the best. Another multi-mask unboxing. I'm sure you guys have seen me teasing these masks. First up, we have probably the one that I'm most excited for, even though I didn't like this mask at all before we began, is this Freddy vs. Jason Liar. It's so weird and ugly and hideous. So just a real quick backstory on this mask. He used this throughout Self-Titled for random shows and signings and stuff, even some interviews. I have no idea if Viking was the one that made it or if a fan made it and gave it to Chris, but it's super wonky. Like, it just looks really fucking weird. Like, the eye cuts are terrible, the zipper placement is terrible. It was stitched differently than the first one. The nose is all crooked, so altogether it's super weird. So he wore this throughout Self-Titled, but it's most prominently known for being worn to the Freddy vs. Jason premiere, and it had the mouth zip. Yeah, when we first started this, obviously I want to knock out all the masks between Self-Titled and Iowa, and right now it's Chris's turn. I wasn't too hip to this mask, and I wasn't really excited for it and stuff, but as he started making it, I started enjoying it more and more. I don't know why that happens, but it does tend to happen. But we did a lot of research on this, and it was just kind of fun. It takes it back to the roots of what this is all about, and that is finding new information and secrets and old mysteries being solved and stuff like that. So this mask is very cool. Now, the mask itself that he converted looks stage used. Like, when he converted this and posted it in the groups, the Facebook groups
that I'm no longer a part of because they kicked me off,
people really did think that it was like the gnarliest conversion ever. It's super good, and I will put this on a head later and let you guys take a look at it up close and all that. So yeah. Next up, we have, once again, a pretty uncommon mask. This is what we refer to as the long neck Disaster Pieces Jester. As you can see, it is literally just the Disaster Pieces Jester with a longer neck. We started to notice that in photos, Jim had a longer neck on that same exact mask, and he must not have liked it for whatever reason and cut it off later, thus being the most commonly seen Disaster Pieces version. Pretty simple conversion. I mean, he's already done Disaster Pieces before, so it wasn't a big deal for him to knock this one out. As you can see, we've got like the accurate weathering and everything on there, big heavy-duty straps, and then the long neck. So I'll throw that one on ahead here in just a second, let you guys take a closer look at it. And last but not least, maybe one of the truest conversions I've ever seen in my life. This one's probably the best Iowa liar that I've ever seen. So I'll take it out here and let you see. Look at that. So good. I feel like his masks are good enough that if I didn't tell anybody that we were converting these, and I posted a shot of this just laying on a table or something, someone would think that I found a shot of Chris's mask from back then, backstage or something. So you guys know all about the Iowa Liar. Chris is the only member that didn't switch to a completely different mask when the time came to transition from Self-Titled to Iowa, and that just meant that his mask was getting gnarlier and grosser, more warped, just all around more brutal, and that is exactly what Joey gave me on this mask. It's pretty perfect. So I'm gonna throw these guys on some mannequin heads and give you guys an up-close look at them all the way around, and then maybe I'll wear them. Here is the long neck Disaster Pieces Jester, and when he first started converting this I saw the cut and I was like, man, that cut doesn't look long enough, but due to the fact that the straps are so tight, when it wraps around it actually makes the neck a little longer because it kind of folds it around, so that's pretty cool. You can see we got the weathering here all the way around, just like some slight face paint marks. We got the strapping, always heavy duty, just like the real deal. He's gonna look good right over here next to his brother, the regular Disaster Pieces. Show this guy real quick on the mannequin head. This conversion taught me a lot about, I guess, like how opinions change and stuff, because just from doing research and trying to find photos and figure out certain things about this mask, I really have come to enjoy it. As wonky as it is, it kind of looks like a fish or a squirrel with a bunch of acorns in his mouth or something. It's neat because there's just no story behind it. Like, it's just a random ugly mask that Chris had and barely ever wore. So yeah, definitely enjoy this one. So I'll just show it on the mannequin head real quick. Show you that every little teeny tiny painful detail is there. Missing leather. We got the random pieces of black duct tape that were stuck to some of these strapped areas. Flawless conversion. Looks like I took it from Chris. As you can see, these two fit very nicely on the lyre shelf. I can't wait to add my self-titled one, which we decided to just go with one self-titled. It's kind of pointless to replicate the same mask even if it's in different stages because it is a lyre. It's not like one of these Joeys where the differences are very drastic or anything. It would just be slight changes in weathering, and that would just be a lot of wasted money and work on Joey's end when we could move on to other projects. So maybe one day in the future when I've knocked out enough of my, like, I guess Slipknot bucket list, we'll come back and visit old masks like that and just do random conversions that were kind of in between, even if they were on the same mask and stuff. But for now, we're gonna go with one more lyre and we'll be good. Alright, so here we have the long neck Disaster Pieces Jester. There's not a whole lot to say about this. Obviously, it's a flawless conversion. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it whatsoever. It's perfect. But you guys have definitely seen stuff like this in the past. As you can see, I've got my other Disaster Pieces right here. This one just has a longer neck. That's basically the only difference. Fits me good. Superb work, as always. I just wanted to show it off worn real quick. Obviously, I don't have like the perfect gym hair or whatever, but I tried. So yeah, there's that one worn. Show it to you up close real quick while it's worn. Here's a quick look at the Freddy vs. Jason lyre. As you can see, it's wonky as fuck, just like Chris's real one. Got the nose moving here. I'll go ahead and unzip this zipper and show you guys that. Here it is with the zipper open. I'll show you guys this rust up close. I don't know why I enjoy this mask so much now. It's so weird. Chris didn't wear it very often. You can probably guess why, because it's fucking ugly as fuck. And yeah, it's not the most comfortable mask in the world, but I don't think anything with a bunch of leather and metal would be too comfortable. Super impressed with this conversion, especially for being his first attempt at this version. And there's so little reference photos and stuff. He just always seems to go the extra mile to make sure that everything is correct in the way that it's supposed to be. Once again, it's another one of those masks that I could just take a photo of it laying on a table and people would think that it's the real deal. I would probably think it's the real deal if I didn't know that they were my own masks. So yeah, I'll go throw on the Iowa, show you guys that one worn real quick. Last but certainly not least is the creme de la creme of this video. This is the Iowa lyre conversion, and Joey absolutely killed this. I know I don't sound as excited as what I should be, but that's just me because this thing is fucking immaculate. There's no other Iowa Liar conversion out there of this caliber. I'm stoked to be the first person to receive one that could pass off as Chris's real Iowa. This thing is flawless, and he did exactly what I wanted. As per usual, when I pick out a conversion that is based on an entire album cycle, I go off of one photo that I really like. It's the same thing that we did for the Sean Crahan Iowa mask on the last video that we did from Joey Romero. This one was based off of this photo right here. And as you can see, everything matches up from the weathering to the missing little piece of leather here that I really liked, because when Iowa started out, the mask was just a little gnarlier than it was at the end of the self-titled album, but when it got to the end of the cycle, it was pretty much destroyed, almost unwearable. It was disgusting, falling apart, and I wanted a good mix of both, so we went for something right in the middle, right as it started to deteriorate, and Joey definitely hit the nail right on the head. We got the crooked nose here, because I assume that after self-titled, Chris thought that he would be getting a new mask, so he just kind of tossed this one aside, and it maybe sat against a wall or in a box or something and kind of made the nose a little crooked. The crooked nose matches up perfect. The weathering obviously is superb. All the rust here all the way around. We got this stitching on the nose. Missing leather. We got the straps all the way around. So yeah, this one is amazing. It is beautiful. Stoked to add this to my collection. Not that the other masks weren't, it's just that this one kind of stole the show. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I want to thank Joey very, very much for doing all this work for me. I know it's kind of an overload, but he agreed to kind of take me on as a client and knock out all my requests. So look forward to more stuff coming from him in the future. We still have another liar and then a Dynamo clown. So those are the two that are up next in line, and I think he's working on the clown right now as we speak. So looking forward to those. But I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you later.